Hey team. So I have earned my biggest paycheck to date this week, and a couple of team members have as well. I know Karina and Kathy have both earned their biggest paychecks to date this week. Congratulations, girls. I'm so happy for you. What I wanted to talk about a little bit was my journey to get where I am. So on the national coach call, I think it was Tracy Morrow just last week that said it seems like, or a few weeks ago anyway, Tracy Morrow said it seems like when people are successful that they like dropped out of the sky successful. And that's just so not true. I feel like I have kind of stumbled my way to where I am now, 18 months into the business, and I've worked really hard, but half the time I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. And something that I embraced very early on is that you're not going to be good the first time. This is something that John Maxwell often says in his books. I love John Maxwell. Is don't expect to be good the first time or the first few times. Don't expect to be good at it, but the only way that you're going to get better is by doing it. And that applies to really anything. That applies to connecting with people via social media. That's a skill. It is a skill to learn to really connect from the heart with people via social media. It's more difficult than it is in person, right? Maybe you're running a fit club. Don't expect it to be amazing the first few times. You're going to learn things as you go, and you're going to learn to draw more engagement from people and have people bring people. In terms of inviting to your challenge groups or your team, maybe you won't be great at it the first few times. Maybe you're going to have to learn to communicate with people, and that's okay. Just expect that you're not going to be great the first few times. The thing is, though, you make up in numbers what you lack in skill at the beginning. That's a Jim Rohn concept. I love Jim Rohn as well. And I heard the thing that I posted on Fit Republic by Jim Rohn, I listened to that early on in my Beachbody career. And he says you make up for in numbers what you lack in skill at the beginning, and that's exactly what I did. So Success Club was a non-negotiable for me, and it didn't matter what I had to do to get there. I got there somehow, and I had to talk to a lot more people at the beginning to hit Success Club than I do now, because I have begun to learn the art of communication and connecting with people and caring more about them and their journey than I did about what was going on with me and Beachbody, right? So it was definitely a learned skill for me to make contacts online, for me to begin inviting people online, for me to put myself out there on Facebook. That was my only platform when I started. This is all stuff that I struggled with quite a bit at the beginning, and now I'm struggling with Twitter and Instagram. I'm there, but I'm not great there. You'll see. I'm working on it. So I'm starting Pinterest as well, and it's sort of been a flop so far. I'm not good at it yet. I mean, Pinterest is something that I always sort of avoided, because every time I go on there, I feel bad about myself because I don't like knit my kids' underwear and, do all those crafty things that other moms do. So I'm learning how to use it as a tool for health and fitness. So what I really want to encourage you guys to do is figure out what your strength is in this business. For me, running free challenge groups is super fun for me. I love doing them. I love doing short ones because it keeps my interest, honestly. So I do them. I do them pretty frequently. And also, I'm good at adding to my team with people who have not necessarily been Beachbody Challenge customers in the past. I'm very good at that. And there are lots of things that I need to improve on, organization being one, and I've been working on that. So whatever you're good at, maybe your passion in this business is nutrition. So talk about that. Be all about that. Post recipes. Post, your food that you're actually making instead of just recipes you've pulled from online. There was one Star Diving coach at Summit. She has lost 60 pounds, but she hates exercise. She just does not like it, and she is an extremely successful coach. Her passion is helping people get out of debt. So she's lost 60 pounds with Beachbody. She knows that the programs work. She knows the quality of the company that she's representing. But fitness isn't her passion. So when she tried to be all about fitness, it didn't come off as genuine. So she became all about paying off debt and becoming financially free. So that's mostly what she talks about, and inspirational things like that. Maybe your strength is challenge groups, and you're fantastic with your challenge groups, and that is probably where you will find most of your team, if that's your strength. Them doing challenge groups and having great success with the challenge groups, and then you can talk to them about coaching when they're partway through their challenge. So think about what your strength is. If you're too new to even know what your strength is, trust the training. Do the steps that are provided for you in the training. Do the 3 vital behaviors, and just trust the process. Make your contacts. Do your inviting. Do your personal development. Drink your Shakeology. Do your workout, and it's going to come. I know you're kind of on information overload if you've just started, because there is just so much to learn. Not only is there all this information, there is also new skill sets being learned, like a whole new world. So don't feel bad if you feel like you're drinking from the fire hose. We all felt like that when we started. I certainly felt like that when I started. So I just want to encourage you guys that success does not come overnight. It is achieved in the day-to-day things that we're doing. You don't have to be great at first. You don't even have to be a little bit good at first. But there are enough people out there who need what we have that even if you say it completely wrong, they are going to join you anyway because they're ready and they see it. And that's why I had to talk to so many people at the beginning in order to hit Success Club and add to my team. It was because I had to learn how to communicate and how to make it about that person. So hopefully this sheds a little bit of light on my journey. I am striving to be more transparent about me as a coach and my journey, so that you guys know that it's a process and it doesn't come overnight, and that again, success happens in the day-to-day things that we do.